All right, what if they said, okay, this side is 5 feet. What would this side be and what would this side be? Look at your formula they give you. What do you know about these two sides? If that's 45 degrees and that's 45 degrees, they're going to be the same. If the angles are the same, the sides that go with them are going to be the same. So this side would be 5, and I'm just making that up. What would this side be? You put your 5 here, and it'd be 5 root 2. So that's all we're doing is just filling in the sides of each triangle based on what the formula says. So let me erase this. We'll start on number 1. This side's really easy. The other side's harder. This side's really easy. All right, so let's look at number 1. Can I draw lines up here? Where's a line? No line? What's that? Hey, right there. Can I do this?
You could have just done a triangle.
Oh, yeah. Still getting used to this new board. All right, so the formula is x root 2. This is 45, this is 45, and this is your 90. So let's look at number 1. Number 1's got a 4 here. All right, what's the bottom side going to be?
1.
Right, that's going to be 4 because don't they have to be equal? These are called your legs. Both the legs are always equal. Anybody remember what the side is called that's across from the right angle? Starts with an H. Hypotenuse. Okay, that's a geometry word, right? This side is going to be 4 root 2 because the formula says whatever the legs are, just put it here and times it by root 2. So we're just following the formula. That's number 1. All right? Let's do the next one. The next one's going to be a little harder. Number 2 is going to be harder.
Whoa.
All right, go ahead. Sure.
Okay, can you go back over that, please?
Sure.
It confused me.
They got a 4 right here. You see the 4. All right, so look at your formula, Shelby. You see how both of these in the formula, the ones that go with the 45. So this angle goes with this side. This angle goes with this side. So if the angles are the same, the sides have to be the same. That's why I know if this side is 4, this side is also 4. And then if I want to know what the hypotenuse is, this is what they give me in the formula. They're saying, okay, use this same number. Whatever you got here is going to go here, and behind it just put a root 2. So that means I put a 4 and a root 2. All right, so let's now try number 2. All right, this time, which side did they give y'all? Did they give you a leg or did they give you a hypotenuse? They gave you the hypotenuse. Well, look, what we normally do is take the leg and then multiply it by root 2. So if we're going to go backwards, I don't multiply by root 2. You divide by root 2. Would you guys plug that in your calculator and see what you get? Plug it in your calculator and see what you get. Plug it straight in. I'll show you again in just a second. Do it again. Hit your fraction button first. And put root 2 on the bottom. Okay, 12 root 2. I want to show y'all a shortcut. All right, so Shelby got 12 root 2, which means this side over here is also 12 root 2. Y'all agree? Because they're always the same. Legs are always the same. All right, here's your shortcut. Shelby, you won't have to type it in the calculator anymore. If you'll just divide 24 in half, that's how you get 12, and behind it put a root 2, that'll work every time. For example, what if we had this one? What if I had 16 on top divided by root 2? What's the answer going to be?
8.
Take 16, divide it in half, and put a root 2 behind it. So that's a formula, that's a shortcut you can use every time. Now, if you want to keep just plugging it in the calculator, go ahead. All right, let's go to 3. All right, what's 3 say?
You just did number 3.
Okay, that was an accident. I didn't mean to. All right, that side is 16, so this side is going to be 16 divided by root 2, which we just showed. Half of it is 8 root 2. I didn't know I was doing that. 8 root 2 and 8 root 2. All right, I want you guys to think about number 4 for a second. Y'all try 4 by yourself. Think about it, see if you can find all 3 sides. Alright, that a positive, that a negative, and that a positive, and then just do quadratic formula. Alright, you guys try 4, see if y'all can find your answers on all 3 sides. So I wonder if I do this. That's no good. Alright, number 4. They're giving us, this side is 4 root 2. So remember, normally if you start on a leg and you go to the hypotenuse, you multiply by root 2. But we're starting on a hypotenuse and we're going backwards. So what do? We divide by root 2. Well, look at it. If you guys divide that by root 2, what's going to happen? That's going to cancel out, and it's just going to give us 4. So that's 4 and that's 4. All right, you guys do 5 and 6, and then we'll talk about 7 and 8. All right, so you guys do remember doing this in geometry?
No.
10th grade? Yeah, you probably should have done this in geometry. The reason we do it in here is because I've had seniors every year go and they say, look, last weekend I had the ACT or I had the SAT and this stuff was on here. How do you do it? That's why we're doing it now. All right, number 5. If this side is root 2, what's the other leg?
Root 2.
What's this side? It'll be root 2 times root 2, and then you can plug that in your calculator.
2.
And that gives you just regular 2? Okay. All right, so this side is just 2. Everybody good on 5? All right, let's go to 6. All right, 6, I believe they give us 36 over there, right? So we got to go backwards. So we got to divide it by root 2. Does Sarah know the shortcut? What's the shortcut? Half up 36, that gives you 18, and put root 2 with it. Or you could plug it in the calculator. I don't care. All right, so let's do 7 and 8. All right, number 7 says, find the length of a diagonal of a square. All right, I'm going to do this. Bless you. I'm going to draw a square. That's pretty close, isn't it? All right, so they want to know what's the length of the diagonal going through the square if each side is 12 inches long. So this is 12. Whoops. Let me see if I can erase that. Oh, wait. This is 12, this is 12, this is 12, and this is 12. All right, this should look familiar. Because this side right here is just like this triangle right here. That's a 45, that's a 45. They're the same. What's this side got to be if you follow the formula? It's just got to be what? 12 root 2. So that is your diagonal. All right, now, same thought process. Try number 8. Draw a square on number 8. See if you can do it like we did that. And just do whatever it's asking you to do. All right, 8. 8 says, find the length of a side of a square when the diagonal is 8. So this time they give us the hypotenuse and we got to go backwards. So what do? I divide by root 2. Somebody do that for me or use a shortcut. It'll be 4 root 2 and 4 root 2. Those are the answers. All right, so the front side of this worksheet is supposed to be the easy side. All right, this is the one that most people get right on the next test. The back side is the one that's a little bit harder because you have a different formula. All right, so I'm going to go now do a new page. I got a 30, a 60, and a 90. I'm going to try to draw the same shape here.
Are you using a line tool
triangle?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, I thought you really further definitely convinced me that you were drawing a perfect triangle.
All right, so this says, let's see, this says this is your 30, this is your 60, this is your 90. It says this side is x root 3, this side is 2x. All right, I'll give y'all these formulas on the test. Y'all don't have to memorize them. All right, so I got 30, I got 60, and I got a 90. All right, so let's do number 1. All right, they put 4 root 3 on this side. Okay. Every time you do one of these problems, you always want to find out what is the 30-degree side first. The 30-degree side, guys, is across from the 30-degree angle. Does that make sense? So if I say find the 30-degree side first, JP, I want you to find this bottom side right here because that's across from the 30-degree. So look at the formula. I'm going to make something up here. You guys just watch. Let's say this is 4. What would this side be right here? It would be 4 root 3. And what would this side be? 2 times 4 would be 8. Does that make sense? If this side was 4. What if this side on the bottom was 8? Then this would be 8 root 3, and that would be 2 times 8 would be 16. Y'all kind of get the hang of it. All right, now let's go back over here. So normally what we do, Shelby, if I go from here to here, I just put a root 3 behind it. I times it by root 3. So this time I want to go backwards. So I'm not going to times by root 3. There you go. So it'll be 4 root 3 divided by root 3. That crosses out. It gives me a 4. Hey, I made it up. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that before you. But I did. All right, so now, once you have the 30-degree side, it is very easy to find the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is across from the 90-degree. All you got to do, what's it say to do? Just times it by 2. Double it. So if you double 4, it's 8. So once you find the 30-degree, everything else is easy. All right, let's do number 2. If you guys think you got it, y'all can go ahead and work ahead of me. All right, they give us, okay, this one's not going to be bad. I think this is what we just did.
Backwards.
Yeah, it's just backwards. So if they give us the hypotenuse and we want to go backwards, I don't multiply anymore by 2. What do? You divide by 2. So this side's 4, and that side's 4 root 3. Okay, so that's really the same thing as number 1. I don't know why they gave y'all the same problem twice. All right, let's keep going. Go to number 3. All right, which side do they give us in number 3? All right, they give us the best possible side they can give us. They give us the 30-degree side. So if I know the 30-degree side, how do I find the hypotenuse? Look at the formula. It says times it by 2. So what's 9 times 2? All right, good. If I have the 30-degree side, how do I find the 60-degree side? What does it say? It says just put a root 3 behind it. Just times it by root 3. So this is just going to be 9 times root 3. I don't want y'all to times that and make it a decimal. I'd rather you leave it like that.
What if it doesn't have a root 3 behind that part?
Yeah.
What if it doesn't have a root 3 behind that part?
Like number 4.
All right, let's go to 4. All right, you still just follow the formula. All right, so normally if I go from here to here, I times by root 3. So we're going to divide by root 3. We're going to do 6 divided by root 3. And yes, I want y'all to put that in your calculator because we can't leave a root 3 on the bottom of a fraction. So plug it in. Tell me what you get.
2 root 3.
2 root 3. All right. Now, good question, Sarah. Which number do I times by 2? Only the 2. You guys know when I find the hypotenuse, it says times it by 2. So I was asking, which one of these numbers do we times by 2? Do we times both of them? No, just the first one. So this side's going to be 4 root 3. You guys will get used to doing these. We're going to do them every day for 3 or 4 days. Just a second, Wes. All right, so you guys try number 5 by yourself. I think we've done one of every type now, so y'all should be able to handle number 5. Alright, so what do you gotta do first before you plug it in? Move the decimal point back twice, remember? So what are you gonna plug in? Hang on, point 0.0375. Now, something else. House payment problem. How many times a year you make a house payment? Once a month. It's 12 times a year. You gotta divide that by 12 to
And then, but it's the hour I plug that
Yep, both of them. Alright, so let's see what we got. Sarah, let's find this side first right here. How do we do it? Why don't we times it?
Because you're going backwards.
Yeah, I'm going backwards. So now I divide by root 3. And let me guess, it's going to be 6 root 3?
Yep, and then
The hypotenuse.
this is going to be 12 root 3. Can you tell me about the
Which one you times by 2? Only the front number, so 12 root 3. Alright, I think Sarah's right. Alright, let's keep going. We got one more, number 6. Alright, number 6 says, one side of an equilateral triangle. Wow, I got to draw an equilateral triangle. So let's go. What is an equilateral triangle?
Equal on all sides.
Equal on all sides. You guys remember that from geometry, don't you? Normally, Tyler, it'll have like a line like this. That line tells you all those sides are equal. Okay? So one side of an equilateral triangle, let me read that again. One side of an equilateral triangle measure an altitude of the triangle. I think they messed up. I think they're supposed to give us one side of the triangle. So I'm just gonna make one up, okay? I'm going to say, let's see. I want one side of the equilateral triangle to be, I don't know, let's say 20. So if one side is 20, all the sides are 20. All right, and what are they asking us to find? They want us to find the measure of the altitude. If you guys remember from geometry, what's the altitude? It's the highest, it's the line that runs through the middle to the highest point in the triangle. Altitude should be height. If you're on an airplane, you fly to altitude. That's, the height. Okay. So they want us to find this side right here. All right. I want y'all to find that side and that side. And y'all should know how because we just had that formula that helped us do it. All right. First thing I know is this. If this side is 20 all the way across, how much is this and this?
10.
Good. This side's 10 and this side's 10. All right, now, something I think will help you guys. Watch this. This is my 30. That's got to be my 60. And that's got to be my 90. So now we can use our formula that we just had. When we have the 30, how do you find the hypotenuse? You double it, so we know that side's right. How do you find the 60-degree side? Go back and look at your formula. What's it say? Times it by root 3. So what's the answer going to be? 10 root 3. Good. That's all you got to do. I'm going to give y'all one more problem and we're going to be done. I want y'all to write it right here at the bottom, okay? Right there at the bottom. This is one that gets them every year on a quiz. All right, so I would show you this on a quiz. Crap. I would show you this is 45, this is 45, and this is 90. Bless you. I would show you this is 30, this is 60. I would give y'all like, I would say, okay, this side's 8. Find every side on the triangle. Think about it for a minute and I'll go over it with you. You're going to use your 45, 45, 90 formula or your example for this side. You're going to use your 30, 60, 90 for this side. All right, so try it. See how far you can get. See if you find them all. Hold on now, that's 138,000.
Yeah, but when I get that, I get a crazy.
Yeah, just do this can. That one's right. That one's right. And this one's growth, but also I want to know about how much it grows. Just do the best you can on that one, Weston. I know you got 4 out of 5 right anyway. All right, 45, 45 side. I know if my angles are the same, these sides have to be the same, right? So that's 8. What's the hypotenuse on this one? 8 root 2. Do I need to explain that? That's on your formula, all right? Guys, on this side over here, do I have the 30, the 60, or the 90 side given to me? we have the 30, which is good. Go back and look at your formula. When you have the 30, whoops, right here. When you have the 30, how do I find the hypotenuse? Just times by 2. And how do I find the 60-degree side? Times by root 3. So now let's do that. Which side is the hypotenuse? It's always across from the right angle. So what's this side going to be? 16. What's this side going to be? See, that's not bad. Now, I can make it harder, and I will make it harder later in the week. All right? So, guys, we finished up early today. We're done. Y'all can study for your test. We'll learn some more about this triangle stuff later. Got to find 3 answers. You can find it, or just quadratic formula, and that would help you, but remember, you got to find 3 answers. So I think if you would find it, that would show you the other answers. And then you can, yeah.